once again, it'll be Mohini Bhardwaj along with Rob Kiefer. They will begin this final round competition. They got to go last during the last round. Is there an advantage or disadvantage to this?
Well, I'd say that it might be an actual disadvantage because, especially for Rob Kiefer, remember I said he made the error at the end because of an endurance problem. Now he's got to go right away.
And the same is for Mohini Bhardwaj. I mean, floor exercise, a minute and a half of dancing and tumbling. It's tough. And an automatic 10-point deduction. Taking an extra breath for a final tumbling pass. This is what it all comes down to. You need every bit of strength right here and doesn't have enough.
16 years old. And her team, along with Rob Kiefer, trailing, remember, by .125, and she lost a 10th by going out of bounds.
Out of bounds on the first tumbling pass, but look at the height over rotation. Really, really nice. Very powerful, but lost it all on the final tumbling pass after a minute, 30 seconds. You're awfully tired at the end of the routine, and this is a difficult skill. 2.5 twists blind and just didn't have enough to stand it up.
Major deduction for this USA team. That's going to make it very tough and put even more pressure on Rob Kiefer.
And for his final apparatus, it'll be on the high bar.
Well, remember, I've stated it before, Rob certainly has the difficulty he needs in all of his exercises. His problem in the past has been consistency.
So he'll have to be very consistent here after watching his partner not only lose a 10th going out of bounds, but fall at the end of her floor exercise.
Little bit of a struggle right there. But here's his biggest challenge. This skill is called a Kovacs. Way in the air.
Bobby has 30 seconds to mount, finishes exercise.
You hear the squeal of the bar there. You know, Dan, it looked like he could have held on to me on that one. I don't know. It was definitely far.
Kovacs is one of the most difficult elements on high bar.
But by falling, he'll lose a half point, and he'll have 30 seconds to remount the apparatus.
Actually, Rob's coach here, Mike Williams, a teammate of his. See if Rob Kiefer can get back on track, but this is basically it for the American team. 2 major falls, both athletes. This should be for pride at this point in time. His dismount. A little bit early on the tap. Good dismount, but with the big fall, as I said, this American team is basically gone.
Well, there were a lot of folks who didn't think that Rob Kiefer and Mohini Bhardwaj had the right stuff to make it even to this final medal round, but they did, but a disappointing way to finish.
And the major disappointment right there. Oh, just can't hold on, but I don't get it, Dan. It looks like both hands are on the bar. We have a much better view right here. Very difficult skill, though. And I don't know. I can't really tell you. I think he should have held on. That's disappointing.
And the scores reflect the performances for Bahardwaj and Kiefer almost identical. And so the combined score, 17.675. They have the lead, but they are the first team in the final round to compete. 2 years ago, 1993, international mixed pairs. Who could forget Vitaly Sherbo? Remember him in the Olympics, the most decorated gymnast ever, winning 7 medals in Barcelona. And he teamed with his partner, Yelena Piskun, to win in Atlanta 2 years ago. And it indeed is an impressive group of names in the international mixed pairs winning list. The reigning national champion, Dominique Dawes, teaming with John Roethlisberger last year. And now this Ukrainian team of Rustam Sharipov and Irina Bulakova, hoping to add their names to that impressive list. And here is Irina on the uneven bars.
And she has saved the best for last. She has sky-high release skills. Here comes her first one. Take a look at this. Jaeger! Whoa! Super, super high, but again, fingertip control. Everybody seems to be having problems on the bar events.
Well, she wears Michael Jordan's number 23, but I don't think that's the kind of rarefied air you look for in gymnastics.
Yeah, that kind of air costs 0.5 of a point, Dan.
And certainly she can't afford another mistake. I mean, the pressure now is on her teammate, Sharipov. She still has another release skill planned in this routine. It's not over yet. Nice stinger, no problems there. Really a shame with the fall. Ended the routine very strongly with that dismount, but again, a 5/10 deduction, that's severe. Take a look at this release skill. Nice extension here, front giant into the Jaeger. Look how high she is, but fingertip control just couldn't hang on. Get a little closer look at the hand action here. You'll see just how close she was. Just rips right off the bar. I mean, she was on the bar like Rob Kiefer. His release skill on the high bar, but just not enough to stay on.
Bulakova's teammate is Rustam Sharipov. He'll be next, but let's go back down to Marianne.
Thank you, Dan. Rob, a disappointing finish on the high bar. What happened out there?
Well, I just came off floor. I was in the last event of the whole rotation on the floor. And I was pretty winded and tired. And it kind of affected me a little bit, but I think I've made a good performance otherwise.
Mohini, only your second international competition, and you guys come away with the medal. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah, this is only my second one, and it was fun competing in it.
Did you think you could medal here?
Well, I didn't really expect it, but, you know, anything can happen.
Congratulations.
So now it's Rustam Sharipov's turn. A very impressive gymnastics resume. One of the most experienced men's gymnasts in the world, and he takes to the high bar.
And that word high is certainly analogous to what we'll be seeing here. We'll see some high-flying release moves. In addition, he's also a very elegant gymnast. He'll show us some moves popularized by Mitch Gaylord. Watch this. He'll flip over the bar. Oh, amazing. And check this out. Nobody does it better. Has a couple requirements remaining. Right there, a dorsal grip. And of course, you have to have the big dismount. 3 flips. 1, 2, just a big step forward.
There's his partner, Bulakova. They need just a 17.665 to surpass the team of Bahardwaj and Kiefer, and it appears they have done that.
I would say so, Dan. Now, check this out here. He actually flips completely over the bar. 1.5 flips.
Finishes his routine with a triple flyway.
And then his dismount here. Watch this. Look at the height. Way above the bars. 3 flips, just a little bit early on the kick out. takes that step forward, that'll be at least 2/10 of a point.
So the scores for Team Ukraine, the fall by Bulikova reflected in the 9.1, but Sharipov picks up the 9.4, and the overall score of 18.5 moves them into first place. Romania's Anna Maria Bacan when we come back.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
What's all the fuss about?
Look, it's Dave. Thanks, Dave.
Why is everybody thanking Dave?
Way to go, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Well, Wendy's delicious Monterey Ranch chicken sandwich is back. With Wendy's whole breast filet, Monterey Jack, and creamy ranch dressing with bacon. It's the sandwich everybody loves.
And Dave, I just want to say thanks.
Well, that's a relief.
Start a project with Minwax wood finish and turn new into treasured, secondhand into first-rate, ordinary.
Final event, he'll be on the parallel bars, and he can only sit at this point and watch his partner from Romania, Anna Maria Bacan. And they need a combined score of 18.387 to win the meet, and that is certainly within their reach. Basically, they just hit the routines, and they should become the champions.
Exactly right, Dan. You just need to hit. The door is wide open. The gold is there for the taking, and Romanian gymnasts in the past, their consistency is really what is key, and I don't imagine there'll be a mistake from Anna Maria on one of her strongest events. First release skill. Second release coming up. She's on. And just the dismount. Double layout. Nails it. Looks like a repeat performance from the American Cup.
Just turned 15 years old, Anna Maria Bacan of Romania, and with that kind of routine should make things a little bit less pressurized for her partner, Marcello Barbieri.
You know, she was looking down at her hands like something was wrong, but frankly, I didn't see too much wrong with that exercise. Every time I watch the Romanians, you just sit back and you marvel at how consistent they can be doing some of the most difficult elements being done.
And consistency was certainly her key throughout the entire competition. Tim, beautiful bar exercise, and as you said, absolutely no problems at all. Look at the form on her dismount. Generates a lot of speed to get that important height in a double layout dismount, but she doesn't just do it, she nails it.
Her hometown, Anesti, Romania, same as Nadia Comaneci, the most famous of Romanian gymnasts, but now it's Marcello Barbieri's turn. The scores, remember, not posted for the women until after the male partner has completed his routine, and now it's up to Barbieri. I would say there's not near as much pressure with the great routine turned in by Bacan.
And not just on the uneven bars, all day long. Really don't want to slight Marcello here, but Bacan has somewhat carried him throughout the competition. Marcello has what I would call a punishing exercise. So he'll do a couple of those release skills. First one coming right here. Ow. And it's like I haven't done enough damage. I'm going to smack my arms one more time. This guy needs a little better choreography, I would say. Here's the dismount. Coming up here, double back. Huge stumble. I don't know, he was dreaming about that gold medal a little bit too soon, maybe.
Marcello just hung on. He did not take a seat after he dismounted the P-bars, but will it be enough?
Well, you know, because of the fantastic exercise by Bacan all day long today, I think he probably is going to be in there.
We'd like to introduce another rhythmic gymnastics exhibition.
And you can see Marcello still smarting a little bit from his routine on the bars, Tim.
You can see right here, no matter how well he does this element, it's going to hurt a little bit. Just the nature of the skill. Did it very well, actually. But where it went wrong was on the dismount. As I said, probably thinking about winning this championships a little bit too soon, because this is a very easy dismount relative to what's being performed by the top gymnast now. Just a double back somersault in the tuck position, holds on too long, and it's like almost goodbye. 3 steps.
Nobody holds.
Oh, baby.